The A-10 is going to be looking for a commissioner here soon. I wonder what moves would you like an ideal commissioner to make?
Well, that's a great question, John. I don't know. I don't know what moves there are to make. You know, this is my 21st year, and the conference office has never gotten us a game, and that would be the one thing we would love help with. You know, Bernadette, you know, greatly enhanced our TV package. Our tournament is played at some of the best venues in the country. The championships are extremely well run. We need games, and I don't know that anybody can do that. So, you know, somebody that's obviously professional and really cares about basketball. But I don't know how much there is to do. There's no. I don't know what levers you can pull at this point in order for us to be able to get games.
Do you have any recommendations for that job? Somebody that you were in the back of your mind saying, hey, that guy or that lady is doing great?
You know, I haven't. I haven't thought about it that much. You know, so I have no recommendations.
If the A-10 were to have a challenge series with another conference, is there one that you think would work really well?
Yeah, the Big East would be the one that's natural, that's geographic. There are some traditional rivalries and some geographic rivalries in there, but tradition and geography are clearly irrelevant these days to money and protecting the bids for the higher conferences, and you know, that's the way it is. You know, there's this net formula that we use, you know, and it's supposedly a secret. And you don't think Greg Sankey knows what the net formula is, or Coach Izzo, you know? So that's the way it is right now, and we need opportunities for games. And at the moment, now things have changed drastically in the last 5 years. Maybe they'll change again. You know, we can't get them.
These first 4 games have gone how you hoped, how you expected, better than expected, or a combination of those 3?
Yeah, probably a combination. I think that defensively, I think we've been very good, and that's been, you know, that's something that's always very important, especially early, especially with new guys. You know, even if guys are experienced in college, they might have played for a different defensive concepts. They might have used different terms. So for us to have been as good as we have been defensively for large parts of most of the games, I think is very positive, and I think that we can improve on that. I think we've played teams, you know, VMI, very unique style. William and Mary, maybe the most unique style. East Carolina, fairly unique in terms of the pressure that they tried to apply in the half court, playing with 2 big guys, so it's a little bit different. So we haven't played the most, maybe there isn't anything that's traditional, but we haven't played a traditional team yet, which is kind of what we prepare for the most. So we'll see as those opportunities start to present themselves how we do.
Is it beneficial for this particular team to play their first games away from this building in an MTE
Sure.
enclosed type setting?
Yeah, for sure. I think that away games, you know, that's what makes or breaks if you're going to be a really, really good team. And you know, those are always a challenge. No matter how good you are, no matter how much your opponent's struggling, home court advantage is very real and significant. So the way the schedule has worked out for us this year, being able to be home and then being able to be on neutral floor is good, because it's more opportunity to familiarize ourselves with one another, go through some tough times in an easier place before we hit the road.
Hey, when you were leaving Mercer, you looked at Richmond, right?
Yes, sir.
Could you take us through that and why you chose DePaul and what you thought of Richmond that time around?
Oh, yeah. What was it? I came on a visit I went on a visit first to DePaul, and right before I went there, I had scheduled going to Richmond too. So both of those visits were right after each other, and they were like last minute, so they were quick visits. But when I visited Richmond, I really liked it. The campus, it was really nice, and I liked the coaching staff, how they and the system they had. And then I just decided to go to DePaul. But then right when I got in the portal this year, I kind of knew that I really wanted to come here because I was really close to coming here the year prior. So yeah.
Mercer didn't have a winning season. That was close. DePaul didn't have a winning season
No,
last year. I wonder how much that played into coming here, or if it was just a financial decision, or what went into it.
I feel like just knowing, even though last year didn't have the best season, but usually Coach Mooney's teams that are winning teams, and then I just like the system, how everybody plays together, and just how the coaches push everybody on the team. So that was a big thing. It wasn't so much financially; it was just more of just fit for me, and then coming to a winning program with a winning coach.
Were the Spiders involved in your recruitment when you were in Georgia?
Are you talking about out of high school? Oh,
Yeah.
no, sir.
No. Why Mercer? Because I know you had higher level interest too.
Yeah, they just they were really came to a lot of my practice, came to a lot of games, and I just really became close with the assistant coach that was recruiting me, and then the head coach Greg Gary. So yeah, that was a big thing, and then it was close to home, so that really helped a little bit.
Hey, when you were born, you weren't breathing.
No.
What do your parents tell you about this? And
I remember
it's something you all talk about.
My dad, he told me like when I was born, because he was in there like helping. I don't know. He would say he was helping the doctors or something. They had to like smack me or something to get me to breathe. So yeah, that was a crazy story that he told me back then. But yeah, he said they had to. I don't know if he said he did it or the doctors did it, but they had to smack me to get me to breathe.
Right. So far so good here. What do you think you're bringing to the table?
Just coming into the game, bringing energy, trying to, push the pace, especially like transition and stuff, and then play great defense, knock down open shots, get everybody involved, and then, if I'm on the bench, just try to get everybody going, clapping while on the bench. So yeah, that's what I feel like I bring.
When you left DePaul, did you really seriously consider anywhere else, or like you said, Richmond was pretty much?
I feel like as soon as I hit the portal, I feel like I really thought about Richmond. I took calls from other schools, but then again, I really felt like I had in my mind that I wanted to just. I didn't have to visit again because I already visited the prior year, so I just got on a Zoom call with them just to talk to them, see if the feelings were still the same and things like that. So that's really how it was.
Did it surprise you that they were still interested, or maybe they,
not really, because I knew how much they liked me when I was coming out of my freshman year from Mercer. So it didn't really surprise me.
What has worked so far this year with this group of players that has kind of been cobbled together and become a team?
I feel like just knowing that we have a lot of players that could play, come off the bench. We got 10 players that could come in and make impact, and we just all know that, and we're all cool off the court, just bonding and stuff. So I feel like that. And then in practice, we all compete with each other, just trying to get each other better. So I feel like that really helps.
Are your individual skills on the team and on the bench and all the way down, are your individual skills so different that can you look at a game yet and know, oh, okay, this is going to be a game where I can help out a little more than somebody else? Or the way this game is going, I think this guy is going to be able to do something. Or have you guys not gotten?
Yeah, for example, I feel like with Jaden Daughtry, maybe if it's a smaller team or a team that switches a lot, we could get the switch and have the bigger guy guarding the guard and then throw it into Jaden, and it's a mismatch because he might have a smaller guard on him. So I feel like things like that. And then if it's a bigger team, we got some smaller guys like Aiden and Kel. So if they got a bigger guy on them, they just, especially in transition, blow right past them, make a play at the rim or kick it out.
Does that help soothe any hurt feelings about playing time when you guys can understand this is what kind of game this is? The next game might be different, and somebody different can contribute every single night.
Yeah, I feel like we all just have understanding. We have a lot of players that could really play good, and just know that at any given time we could all go in. So just I feel like it just makes it an emphasis that we should all be ready every game, because the highest minute player might be only 20, 25 minutes maybe, but just to understand that any game could be anybody's game.
I know next week is a business trip, but how do you guys, is this kind of like a perk, a bonus? How do you treat being able to go to Disney for 3 or 4 days as part of your schedule?
I feel like it's a great opportunity. We've had these first 5 games are going to be all home, so I feel like it's just big opportunity. Just be excited to go and just play. It's a neutral site. Just play somewhere else. I mean, it's cool. It's at Disney, and I've never played before, so I'm a little excited to play there. But I feel like it's a business trip. Try to go out there, compete, get the job done.